Hello friends, I am Shubhangi Rohatgi, PGT Bio, KV number 1 AFS Hindon, and I welcome you to the session number 1 on the class on chapter 8 Human Health and Diseases. Health is a topic which is of concern to everybody, not necessarily only biology students, and since time immemorial, people have been trying to find out answers related to the questions on health. There were great thinkers like Hippocrates who have done a lot of work in this field. Earlier, it was believed that health is a result of a balance between certain body fluids, that is the humors. It was thought that there are 4 different humors, the yellow bile, black bile, phlegm and the blood. Each of these represent a particular element of the nature. And it was believed that it is the balance between these 4 humors or the body fluids that results in good health. And if there is any kind of imbalance between these body fluids, it will result in bad health. For example, it was thought that persons with black bile will have hot personalities and would have fevers. Later, with advents in the science, particularly in the field of biology, many different discoveries were made and new beliefs were formed. William Harvey discovered blood circulation, here is his pic, and he demonstrated that normal body temperatures are present in persons with black bile. So, good human hypothesis of health was thus discarded. Now, biology has progressed a lot and we have come to know much about health. It is now known that mind affects health. How? Well, our brain exerts control on our immune system through the neural system and the endocrine system, and it is this immune system that guards our health. So, we can safely say that our mind affects our health. After knowing so much about health, can we now describe or define what is health? Well, according to the World Health Organization WHO, it has been stated that health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely the absence of any disease or infirmity. Now, please pay attention on the words here. It very clearly says that health is a state of complete, total physical, mental and social well-being, not only the absence of any disease. Why these words have been incorporated in this definition? Well, we just discussed that our mind affects our health, and about social aspect, well, we know that human beings are social animals. We cannot live in isolation. Anybody who is healthy displays wellness in all these aspects. Think about any person who is habitual of say stealing or picks up fights very easily, does not gel along with people regularly and or obsessed with thoughts of sex all the time. He may or may not have other infirmities or symptoms of so called diseases, but yet would we call him fit or healthy? No, because for being healthy means to be completely physical, mental and socially well-being and not only be free from any infirmity. Moving ahead, why is this health, being healthy, so important? Well, if you are healthy, it will lead to more efficiency at work, more productivity, leading to the prosperity and increased longevity. It also leads to reduction in infant and maternal mortality. For any government, development of a healthy society is very important, and all the governments have the health and development of healthy society in their topmost priority agendas, because a healthy nation only can be a happy and prosperous nation. Now that we know that what is the importance of being healthy, let us discuss the factors that affect the health. You must have some idea about the factors that affect health. Let us discuss them and try to enumerate them. The first and foremost factor that comes to mind is our lifestyle. When we talk about lifestyle, we include the food and water that we consume, exercise that we do or don't do, and our habits. Habits like washing hands before taking food, not washing them, sleeping in late regularly, or having a love for junk food. All these habits are going to affect our health. The second factor that affects our health is the infections. Infections impair our health very badly. And thirdly, our genetic composition. Our genetic makeup decides whether or not we are going to fall sick easily, whether we are susceptible or more resistant towards different kinds of genes, whether we can escape the infection quickly or not. This all is determined by our genetic composition. Now, having have a look at the factors that affect health, let us see how can we achieve good health. Obviously, if we know the factors, we can try to control the factors to achieve the good health. Let us begin with the lifestyle. In lifestyle, we studied about the food and the water we consume. So, obviously, if we take balanced diet, if we take clean drinking water in adequate amounts, we can pave way for a good health. Similarly, doing regular physical exercises, aerobic exercises or yoga can impart good health. And talking about the habits. Habits of maintaining proper personal and social hygiene, and also having proper awareness about the diseases and the ways to prevent it can cause a lot of difference and help us to achieve good health. Talking about infections. How can we control the infections? How can we prevent them? Well, the first and foremost thing is to maintain good personal and social hygiene. And the second thing is to have proper vaccination. Vaccination does a lot to prevent many different diseases. Then we should also ensure that we dispose of our waste properly and control the growth of vectors which spread the infectious pathogens. Government has been undertaking many programs and many schemes are being run in order to prevent infection amongst us, like Pulse Polio program, Nirmal Bharat, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. All these schemes are aimed to increase awareness and lead towards a healthy society. But the most important thing that we can